as I said before, this is an incredibly special occasion for me personally, as well as for Peace Action. I'm so privileged to be able to not only honor Charlie and all he has done, but also Julie and Bill. These three people, these three musicians, I think personify, make real the impact of music. And Julie, you have been a longtime friend of Peace Action and other peace and social justice and environmental and anti-nuclear organizations. And you do personify, for me, the power of music as an instrument for social change. I've known you for many years, but when I had the opportunity to interview you for the piece that we did in the Flash, it was a fascinating experience for me, because even though I've known you for decades, you told me your life story, and it just
not all of it.
enough that it really deepened my appreciation for you as a colleague and as a friend. And by the way, Julie is going to be performing with Bob O'Brien. Hi, Bob! At the Alliance Hall Infirmary 3 annual meeting coming up on December 3rd at the U of M Dearborn. And just very, very excited to present to you, Julie, the 2023 Peace Action of Michigan.
I'm supposed to get up half.
You're supposed to get up. I should have called you up before. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Peace Builder, get over it. Peace Builder Award, Musical Peace Builder Award celebration. Let's hear it for you. Okay, next up, Bill Meyer. Another incredible musician and activist who has become a dear friend to me personally and has been a dear friend to Peace Action of Michigan for decades. There's so many memories that I have of Bill and of his dear departed Twyla that it would be impossible for me to do more than pick out a couple. So one of those memories is Bill's production of Music in the Struggle that he did at the 50th anniversary of Peace Action's celebration, 50th anniversary, which is at the Westin Hotel in Dearborn, Southfield, many years ago. Bill likes to say that, well, he does. He just plays many different genres on the keyboard, not just jazz, but all kinds of music. And he did an incredible imitation of Ray Manzarek, who was the keyboard player for the Doors, at a Doors tribute show performance for the Alliance in 2015. And there was also the performance that he did with a stellar jazz ensemble at the famed Hotel Monteleone in the French Quarter in New Orleans when Tada and I visited, he and Twyla, back in July of 2015, before a packed ballroom, between 500 and 1,000 people. And I could go on, but I won't. And now I'm going to call Bill up. Where is Bill? There's Bill. Come on, Bill. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 Musical Peace Builder Award for for Bill Meyer. Let's hear it for Bill. And last, and not least, our old friend Charlie King. Come on up, Charlie. I've already pretty much given my spiel about Charlie King. So let's hear it. Let's hear it for Charlie King. Yes, peaceful. Thank you. Yeah, I would like to get right in here. Okay? Okay, here we go.
All right, show love.
I'm telling you, I was told I get to sing one song, and it is really hard to narrow it down to one when there's so many amazing songs in this world. So the one I chose it because it's, when you're talking about peace, it's the one that speaks strongest in my heart. There's a lot of people that I've known over these decades that have done so much work for peace and justice, human rights and civil rights, and they do the hard stuff. Like you all, almost everybody here is an activist who has done so much, and a lot of times the work you do, you don't get paid for. And yet, you wash dishes, or you organize, or you make lots of phone calls, or there's so much that people do that I don't feel like I really need to get a prize for singing. I mean, singing is my biggest joy, so it's what I love. And really,
You don't love washing dishes.
no. And speaking of that, I was going to say that I started singing at all because I'm bad at so many other things. It's true. I was always bad at sports, and I always felt horrible about that as a kid. I have ADD, and so I'm really disorganized. My house is always a mess. My bedroom has heaps and piles of stuff, paperwork that I just shove in there when I clean the house. And there's boxes of things that I have to go through, and then the bigger the boxes get and the more there are, the more I avoid it, and I have piles of clean clothes on my dresser, almost nothing in my drawers anymore. I'm bad at housework, I'm bad at paperwork, I'm just not good at a lot of things. I hate talking on the phone. I could go on. So singing is what I love. Singing is what gives me the deepest joy of any activity, and to be able to sing for things that I strongly believe in and support is such an honor and a gift, whether I'm paid for it or not. It's really great when I do get paid for it, though. In singing at almost anything, honestly. I would say that back in the early 80s, Jim and Laura and Bob and Anna and John and Deb, so many people that I've met in the early 80s, Bob and Alex had to leave, darn it. But, it was, I didn't get paid at all. I just sang because I wanted to, and I wanted to show up, and that was the gift I could give, was to offer a song or two, And actually, in those days, it started out all around U.S. involvement in Latin America in general. That was where I started learning a lot of songs, canciones de protesta in Spanish. And so, anyway, I lost my train of thought. Let me think. What was I going to say about those 80s? Oh, yeah, I never got paid at all, ever, for singing at anything. And then, went off to Nicaragua and sang a lot there. And then I got back, and then I had babies and had to work full time. And so I just, it wasn't until I got laid off from Detroit Public Schools that I started thinking, maybe I could start getting paid for singing a little bit. And so I'm always grateful. Whenever anybody wants to hire me to sing, I'm pretty much always happy to do it. There are a few songs that I've gotten a little sick of over the years, but so that's about all. I just want to say that I'm happy to sing. I love singing. It's what I love. I don't feel like it's anything compared to some of the work that all of you do all the time. So it's no better. It's just different, you know. And so thanks. Yeah, business cards if you want to hire me. So but this is of all. If I had, because I had narrowed down to one, to sing a song of peace, this is the song that speaks closest to my heart. There's a lot of good songs in the world, some of which are Charlie King songs, but I have sung them. This is my song, the song of all the nations, a song of peace for lands afar and mine. This is my home, the country where my heart is. Here are my hopes, my dreams, my holy shrine. But other hearts in other lands are beating with hopes and dreams as true and high as mine. My country's skies are bluer than the ocean, and sunlight beams on clover leaf and pine. But other lands have sunlight too, and clover, and skies are everywhere as blue as mine. Oh, hear my song, O God of all the nations, a song of peace for their lands and for mine. Thank you. And now you keep clapping because here comes Bill Meyer.
She's been a lot of songs that I worked on over the years. She was actually in that Music in the Struggle for
That was amazing.
yes, we had so much fun. We had many times, many great times. Forgotten the Jazz Opera and this other stuff. So it's not often someone gets an award and doesn't get to say something about getting it. So I'm going to do it now.
Oh, please.
First of all, I want to thank Peace Action for the award to me and all the work that Peace Action has done. I've been with them since the beginning also, and many of you have been, and you all deserve an award. I'm actually embarrassed because this is the second time I've gotten an award. Okay. Well, apparently I was told the first one was for my activism and this one is for my music. Well, it's the same thing to me. I mean, so I do want to say that I'm going to share this as you know, my wife Twyla, 56 years we're married. She was my other half, and she was involved in everything I did. So it wasn't just me, it was her. So I'm dedicating this to my wife, Twyla. I got the other one, she got that. Actually, we had a joke that we used to tell, Twyla, about that. Yeah, Beethoven and his wife were talking one day, and Beethoven just really, Ludwig, got really emotional about it, said to his wife, you know, dear, you've really been a strong supporter of my writing and my music all these years, and you've been an amazing inspiration to me. I love you for everything you've done to help me. And she said, inspiration? Ha 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 ha. Okay, so anyway, so like you, I was having a little problem thinking for one song I'm allowed to perform. So I thought of a song that is my favorite Randy Newman song. All right. Okay, this is one of his happy songs, a song that makes me happy every time I sing it. I woke up this morning with a smile on my face, with a great big smile for the whole human race. I love everybody, and I want you to know I got the world in my left, and I won't let it go. And I don't care if they take me away, 'cause I'm so happy. Well, okay, that's the G version of the song. So if you want to hear the whole song and the real words, check it out. It's called Happy. It's by Randy Newman. It's my favorite X-rated Randy Newman song, okay? So instead of that, I think I might do something like, because Keith is my dear friend, and he's probably the reason I got 2 awards. You got to have friends in high places. That's what you do. If you want an award, you suck up to the guy. That's it. So anyways, he loves the Beatles, so okay. We all live in a yellow submarine. Come on, yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. We all... Okay, that's it. So I decided not to do that one. Do a medley of that. So instead, I chose to do a song by one of my favorite songwriters and singers. He passed away, well, a few years ago. His name is John Fromer. Yes. Yes. So, before I do it, I want to introduce you to somebody. Some of you know I played at Bert's Jazz Club down in Detroit. I've been there 23 years doing a jazz thing down there. Yes. Some of you don't know. Thank you. So,
That Thursday.
every Thursday night for 23 years at Bert's on Easter Market on Russell Street. And we host thousands of musicians and singers over those years. I mean, we've added about thousands. And a lot of young people come in now and been joining us and been learning how to relate to the old established jazz players in town and stuff like this. And some come in as early as 14 years old and start playing with us, and some of them are phenomenal. And I'm going to surprise you all because I invited one of these young men to come and join me now for this song I'm going to play for you. And his name is Nate Topo, and he's here. And I'd like to invite Nate to come up and join me. Nate? And Nate just lowered the average age in this room by 25 years.
More than that.
Yes. So Nate is a phenom, and he's. I wanted to do this because he has a concert coming up, and I'm so honored that he asked me to play with his band. He's now developed. He's 19 years old now, so I mean 19, right? Yeah. 19. Okay. Well, he's getting old. He's getting old. He can almost drink at Bert's, but he can't yet. So he's has a concert he's doing at the Riverside Cafe down at the Madison Theater down on Madison Avenue. What's the name of the place? Music Hall. The Music Hall. Yes, this Wednesday. So I just want to put a plug in for it. If you like his playing and you want to support this young man who's starting out his career in jazz and keeping jazz going, he's going to do it good. And he invited the 3 of us from Bert's that he played with at Bert's to come and be his band on that night. So it's called Young Blood and His Mentors. Makes you feel a little old, but that's all right. I'm honored he asked me. So it's on Madison Avenue. There's a few cards out there if you want to check it. You can check it. But anyway, so. us all. The immigrants and the unions, the greens and the gays, the hip hoppers and the boppers, women for equal pay, farm workers out in the sun, homeless out in the rain, seniors and the soccer moms, a world that is humane. Take us all to make a change. Take us all to make a change. Take us all to the streets. Take us all. Take us all. Please. All right, so now, if you're one of these people, raise your hand and make some noise, all right? You recognize who you are. I'll see. We need your friends and your neighbors, poets and painters, socialists, anarchists, pacifists, and humanists, every culture is black and white, brown. Times we won't see eye to eye. We stand on common ground. It takes all the change. It takes all the peace. It takes all the streets. It takes all. It takes all. Young and old. All right, hey, we're not done yet. We got one more thing to do. I'm going to bring back Julie and Charlie, and Nate's going to stay here. We're going to do a sing-along with you guys, okay? Song that you all know.
There we go. Wow.
Okay, so you all know this song. All sing the choruses, right? Ready, Charlie? I'm gonna lay down my someone cheap. Down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. Lay down my someone cheap. Down by the riverside. ship of peace.
Down by the riverside, down by the riverside,
Down by the riverside, I'm gonna build me a ship of peace.
down by the riverside.
Ain't gonna pay for war no more.
I ain't gonna stay for no more. Ain't gonna stay for war no more. Ain't gonna stay for no more. Ain't gonna stay for war no more. Ain't gonna stay for war no more. Ain't gonna stay for war no more. That is not my key, is it? Is it my key? Okay, I can do it. I already forgot what I was going to say though.
That's the key we rehearsed.
We're going to build a future for our grandchildren down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. We gotta build a future for our grandchildren down by the riverside and study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war.
Let's hear it for Nate. Let's hear it for Julie. Let's hear it for Bill.